We just got delivery of the boiler, our in-floor heat boiler, and it's called an NTI Trin and Store. This is called the NTI Trin and Store, and what it is an indirect water heater. It's the S50, which is the 53 gallon, and it uses the hot water from your in-floor heat to indirectly heat up the water for taking showers and doing dishes and things like that. So I got that, and then I also got this today from Mike Curry. This is the in-floor heat control panel. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'm out here working anyway. Check out what I got done in the utility room. I'm trying to get ready for the in-floor heat manifold to be mounted to the wall. So went and bought some 1/2-inch sheathing, and that's what I'm going to use for the inside of the utility room. There'll be a washer and dryer, washing machine and dryer right here. I have a boiler on the wall, in-floor heat, and then my in-floor heat control board will go right up there. There's my electrical panel right there. I'll have this on this side will be the all the plumbing, so I'll have one of those block manifolds. And there's my water coming into the utility room right there. I just went and let all the air out of my radiant tube line. I just had it pressurized from when I was drilling holes in the concrete for putting walls down and all that stuff. I wanted to make sure that it held pressure and I didn't accidentally hit a line. So all that's good. So what I'm going to do now is take my cutters right there, and I'm going to cut off this little block manifold pressurizer that I made, and get all these ready for the manifold. Alright, so this is a 5-loop manifold, and when I ordered all of my PEX from Mike Curry, he also included all the manifolds that I would need. So I kind of just bought the whole thing as a kit, and it included thermostats, it included all the PEX, it included see where the PEX comes up out of the floor, they're called easy routes. He had all those included in there. The boiler, and the control board that mounts to the wall. And I'm going to run it over to about here. Alright, so I've got just kind of one mocked up here. I've got it screwed into a stud over here on these two, but these two don't hit a stud, so I need to go on the back side and put a block of wood right here to be able to screw, so that these screws will screw into that. Pretty solid. So at this point, I had to take all this hardware that came with it, and that was another great reason to order all of this as a kit. You don't really know what all the little parts and things that come with it that you need, and you had to put on this nut, and then there was a ferrule, and then the piece that slides up into the manifold. So it's kind of a 3-piece. So I had to just make sure I cut them all to the right length to give myself enough to push up inside the manifold there and then screw it down. Two. You can see that I struggled a little bit with this one. This was the hardest part about it, is that if you cut it just a hair long, you really kind of had to push that PEX down hard and then get it to shove up into the manifold. Beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Feels crusty. There we go. These two extra lines that I'm holding on to one right now are actually 3/4 inch lines, and they will supply a manifold that's in another location. I had to do a remote manifold so that I could keep all of my loops under 300 feet. This is the jeez, cut the heck out of my knuckles. What do you guys think? Looks pretty good. Nice and neat. Alright guys, I think my NyQuil that I took a little bit ago is kicking in, so getting a little groggy. It's sitting at 50 in here right now. It's pretty nice. It's raining outside. But here's what I got done. Looks pretty good. If there's one piece of advice I have for you guys, if you're gonna tackle this yourself, is bring this up off the ground further, because trying to bend this short of pipe, this short of pecs into position is pretty hard, because it's about 45 degrees in here, so this stuff isn't super flexible right now. It's the PEX A, which is a little bit, it's supposed to be better, more flexible. So I imagine if you had like the PEX B or the other kind of lower grade PEX, this would have been even more of a bear. But so yeah, if you're gonna do it, bring it up off the ground a little bit. This I have probably 6 inches right here, and that's just not enough. But we did it. So let's move on. Okay. Whew. I gotta figure out how to get it off of that and hung up there. All right, so see the things? It sits right on top of that. And then
do you need the ladder?
I don't think so. That's what you and I will go up there and lift it up and set it on there. So let's hold it like this. Do those gloves have any grip on them? I would take them off.
A little bit.
So grab underneath here. 1, 2, 3. Here, Wes, grab this white piece of paper thing. Grab it up there. Don't get it torn out.
Stand behind me. Not that far. You need it. Here.
Whoa! I don't got it.
I got it.
Hey, go on the other side. What are you doing?
You need a ladder. Are you pushing or what are you doing?
Yeah. You just stabilize this.
What is that going to be?
Okay. Alright. Tell me.
I don't know how it hooks.
What?
I don't really see how it hooks. You need to go up. Okay, over to your left. There.
Are you on?
Yeah.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this one. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed my wife and I struggling to get that boiler up there. It was not a fun task. You could tell she was under the weather and I wasn't feeling the best, but we both powered through it and we got the job done. So in the next episode, you can kind of see in this picture here, I'm going to get the control board up on the wall. And I'm going to try to get all of the indirect water heater hooked up and solder the copper connections from the control board to the boiler. And so if you would, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you on the next one.